I started cutting this bad boy at 3.5, and it's not cutting it. No pun intended. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Stuff the Line Surgeon, and it's so ironic. I was on like a live last night, and people asked me, Seth, how do you deal with clumping and wet grass? And I was all like, oh, you know, it's been pretty dry up here, blah, blah, blah. Literally, the last time I cut last week, everything was dry. And we got some decent rain, and we got some cool temperatures. And guess what? Now I got some clumping. So I started getting into this yard, and I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna handle it. Let's go. All right, as you can see, got the ProTurn, got the laser edge blades on this bad boy. So we're gonna really see how these bad boys are cut. I literally cut this yard 2 weeks ago. And y'all can see, and already right now, I'm gonna tell y'all right here, I started cutting this side at 3.5, 3.5, and got some kind of weed on my lawnmower here. But I started cutting this bad boy at 3.5, and it's not cutting it. No pun intended. So, like I always tell people how I deal with clumpage, because basically the clumping comes from lawnmowers aren't meant to cut wet grass. I don't care what nobody tells you. They're designed to cut in the ideal conditions for lawnmowers: dry, not too thick, not too tall grass. Commercial lawnmowers give a little bit more power. They're a little bit better set up to cut wet grass, but they're not meant to cut wet grass. So with that being said, where clumping comes from is basically the lawnmower is trying to cut up wet grass, and it can't chop it up fine enough. So the grass starts to stick together, starts to clump. So what I tell people is to raise your deck. What that does, it reduces the amount of grass you have. So instead of, because I know you want to cut it at 3.5, but that might not work. So I'm gonna go up to 4, maybe like 4.25, and see how that works. people. Good old ProTurn got her done. This is what we end up with. Not too shabby. It's a little clumpy clump over there on that side, but as y'all saw, I went over it 3 times. So that's pretty much. I cut it at 4.25. It's not bad, pretty high, but that's what you gotta do. It's either that or rake up a whole bunch of clumps. Anywho, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. Stay tuned. Yes, sir.